the day.
The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want. Touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Love goes and Knox. He'll be dropped. Love looking to throw it. He has it. All right, rifles one, and that's touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
25 yards there on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Oh, look at the juke. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. On 2nd down, a run with Hall, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs. They have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ball again on 2nd down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are an extra point away. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year, 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-timer team already for me.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
He's going to be marked down very close to the 1st down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Love. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. On now is the Packers punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the 1st. On 1st down, Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Finding Gray on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Purdy looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Purdy sets up to throw again. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, 31 yards. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And the drive culminated with the Danny Gray touchdown. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the draw, it's Hall. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Love. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, going to the air with Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second down, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Weaver. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So we've hit halftime. Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They go play action here. Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the 3rd quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that, because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
Love's throw brought in by Watson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now throw there by Love, pulled in by Reed. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Play action this time with Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go again with Hall. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, having a partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Love's throw caught by Pierce. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. To pass, here's Jordan Love. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Purdy bootlegging it. He's got Ayuk once again. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, 29 yards. And the 49ers look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
3rd and long for Love. Left side, he finds Pierce. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Got a man. That's Ayuk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. An extra point try now for Moody. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing. Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Weaver. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Weaver. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. To throw now. Here's Love. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Again, it's Love. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Love from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Down the left sideline. With this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So we have a tie now atop the all-time single-season rushing touchdown list. LaDainian Tomlinson, you've just been joined by this man.
And they share similar traits in running the football. Excellent vision, cutting ability, determination, will. They understand where the end zone is and will not be deterred.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That's taken on the 25. Escapes the defender. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
That one looks like he'll throw here. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for San Francisco, they make NFL history with this, their 17th win without a loss, a perfect 17-0 on the regular season. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss means they'll finish at 11-6 overall. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card.